Hey guys, what's going on? What is going on? Street Trading here with this week's weekly trade watch list video. Got a pretty decent sized list going into this week, coming off a pretty drastic wrap up of last week's session. The boys obviously blasted right through previous SPY all-time highs, cracked through that 420 and printed some new ones in the 422 and change. Solid move to the upside. Obviously, boys shaking off any questions of obviously these elevated levels, these elevated valuations. Prices are pushing higher now. Whether we're going to remain to continue to push higher remains to be seen, but at the end of the day, you know where the flow is going. Obviously, boys are pushing, and right now, any perma shorts are just getting squeezed left and right. Shouldn't be perma anything, but at the end of the day, don't fight this market, right? Don't fight this market. The Fed is behind what's going on, and the street is loving it, and the street is pushing prices. So you saw a little bit of a shift past couple of weeks as far as the sentiment wasn't as smooth as we've been seeing, but we saw it back in the end of February, saw it in the beginning of March, and kind of in the middle of April as well. So you're seeing this kind of cycle through, but at the end of the day, we can continue to print all-time highs almost on a weekly basis, higher highs and higher lows. So you got to respect that. Going into this week's session, we got plays to the upside and to the downside. There's some solid technical patterns setting up, some solid fundamentals to back these moves. Obviously, earnings, still deep in it. Some scares getting hit pretty decent, and you're seeing some definite pressure onto the downside. Obviously, some pressure's been underway for quite some time. Then, obviously, coming out with weak guidance and negative earnings definitely is just adding fuel to the fire to the downside. So obviously we take advantage of that as well. Anyway, let's get into it. We're like I said, we got a decent sized list, and again, we set our levels. If our plan doesn't pan out, then obviously we sit in all cash. We just wait, guys. This weekly watches that we put up is just a list that we look for the week's session. Again, whether it's going to start to hit off for today or it's going to be hitting off Wednesday or Friday, we do not know, obviously, but we have our level set, ready to go. If this then that price sets up and we like what we see and we plan for the move, then we put on risk. Otherwise, we do not. So let's get into what we're looking at for this week's session, or if this then that, our plans, and let's just get down to business, guys. All right, let's get into it.